Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. I'm super excited. Today we have a very special guest, so I'm just gonna let her introduce herself.
Hey guys, I'm Frida. If you don't know me, I'm really excited to be on the pod. This is my second time being invited back, so I'm really looking forward for this one.
Today's episode is gonna be not super long, but today it's called Side Quest Summer. So it's July 22nd. School is about to start again in about a month. So I thought what better time for us to sit down and just tell you guys about our summers, what we've
Debrief.
what we've been up to. Today we're just gonna debrief with you guys what we've been up to this summer and yeah. Um I think you should start with your trip.
Okay, yeah, I'll start. Okay. So this summer, I had the chance to go visit one of my best friends in Valencia because she was studying abroad there. So I was there for like a week, and then we also spent another week in Florence. So I had my Euro summer, which was so freaking fun. I feel like that trip honestly was so needed, and it just taught me a lot about myself. That information that I was lacking in Temple Terrace, I just really needed to learn once I like left the country. So it was just so fun. It was a lot of us going to the beach. I met so many new people. I made so many new friends, which is such a great experience. Going out was also the funnest thing.
Yeah, explain the like nightlife.
The nightlife there is actually the coolest ever. If you know me, you know that I am not the biggest going out person ever. And I realize it's because of where I live, because I don't like going out in Tampa personally. Maybe once we become of age, it'll be more fun. But honestly, like as of now, like I just don't know if that's gonna get any more fun for me. Going out in Valencia was the funnest thing in the world. Every single place we went to, whether it was like a tiny little like suspicious bar or like a really big like beach club, I had the most phenomenal time every single night. Same with Florence. Florence was also really fun. I will say, like, would I visit Florence again? Probably not. I think I got my like everything I needed out of that, but I do want to live in Valencia like after going there, so I'm really looking forward to that. And this one night, me and my friend Jenna, we wanted to go out, and we had this plan. We had like three different plans that all fell through. So we were already like, this night is actually gonna suck. Like we don't know what's going on. So we ended up just going out to dinner, just me and her, and that was all it was gonna be. While we're waiting for our taxi to leave our Airbnb, there's this lost boy our age walking up and down the street so confused, and he comes up to us like asking for help in Italian. And I was flattered that he thought I spoke Italian, but I don't speak Italian. So we were like, oh, like, don't speak Italian. Turns out he was trying to get into the Airbnb next to us because his friends were in there not picking up the phone and he had no service. Obviously, we're gonna help him. So we had to WhatsApp, like, call his friends on my friend's phone. So we're calling all of them. Finally, one of them picks up and they open the door. They let him in. They all peek their heads out down the street, but it was dark, so I couldn't see what they looked like. And they just like waved, and we were like, hey, and we got in the taxi and we left. And that was that. We were like, how fun, save the day, help this kid. That's it. So, as we're out, we ended up having such a fun night. We found some friends after dinner, ended up going to this really fun club, and then just having a blast, having so much fun. And while we're in this club, like literally dancing, she like pulls out her phone, and the boys from earlier are calling us. We already were so excited that the night ended up being us going out with all these new people that we didn't know, all these fun girls. And then obviously I'm just dancing around, and she pulls up her phone and she's just like, oh my gosh, like they're calling us. And I was like, what do they have to say? At this point, it was like 2 in the morning. So it's just like, what's going on? And they ended up kind of texting back and forth how they wanted to like hang out, do something, but it was just kind of getting late. And I don't know what conversations happened because by the time we got back to our Airbnb, I was in my PJs laying in my bed. And then they call her and they're like, hey, we're outside. I don't know what conversation was happening while I was like in my bed, but turns out they were outside our Airbnb. So then obviously she was like, get your clothes on, like we're going out going outside. So change back in. Keep in mind I was wearing a Zara romper. I don't know if If you guys follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it on my story. I was wearing a black Zara romper and black boots. At that point, I was like, I'm not wearing these black boots to go outside. So obviously, I put my flip flops on. So I'm in a long sleeve romper, button down romper. It's cute if you understand. And like gold flip flops walking out. That's the look of the night. So we go out there with these two nice boys. We're sitting out there talking, having some fun, and just like literally chit chatting, like sitting on a curb talking for hours. And it was a really fun time.
So like amazing. That's so summer.
They were so, and both of the guys were actually so sweet too. And we were all hitting it off. And then one of the boys brings up the fact that he transports himself around town on a like motorcycle Vespa thing. We're gonna call it a Vespa for this story. So then obviously we're like, can you take us on your Vespa? Duh. And so he like takes my friend around in the little loop, and then he takes me on the little loop. And it was just like, oh my gosh, that was such a fun little ride. Long story short, everyone's calling it a night, and this boy ends up taking me on the Vespa to go see sunrise. Just me and him. And we were gonna go to this like little like hill, like literally down the road. But he was like, I have a better spot. It's a little further, but like if you're down, like I'll take you there. It'll be fun. And at this point, don't get on a Vespa with a stranger is all I have to say. But at this point, I was like, you know what, like, why would I say no? So he like literally took me up this like hill, up on this hill.
Oh, bro.
The prettiest ride I've ever been on. The scenery was incredible, and he took me to this spot where you would literally see the view of like all of Florence.
This just makes my heart warm.
All of Florence, and the sunrise was gorgeous, and we were just up there for a little while, and it was so fun and so cute, and it was a very like, I don't know, very like movie experience. Very romantic, very fun.
So, with all of that in mind, that whole story, that experience, and all your other experiences, what would you say is like the biggest takeaway that you took away from going? Because I feel like before going, you've always been spontaneous, but you're very like, I need a plan, like, this is the plan, this is what we're gonna do. And while you were there, I feel like you just like threw everything to the wind and was like, well, it's fun, so I'm just gonna do it. Like, how would you say you grew as a person over those 2 weeks?
I think I honestly just like let myself go a little bit, and I think that before I was so like hard on myself, and we've talked about this before. Like I, not even in like a weird way, but I just hold myself to a really high standard where I'm like, you have to like be in bed by 8 p.m., like no messing around, no fun stories, no fun lore, like don't do anything crazy. So this time I was like, you know what, I'm actually like not even in my own country, like I might as well go have fun. And I left with so many fun experiences that I actually like adore to this day. Like literally that Vespa ride was the funnest thing ever. And it just ended up being like such a good lesson for me to learn. I feel like I grew a lot just from that. And I'm like, there's so many opportunities out there, which leads me to my quote for everyone that I want everyone to resonate with, hopefully, by the end of this episode, which is, the world is your oyster. As corny as that can sound, I feel like there's so many things you can do. Just like literally do it. Like there's no, like, why would you be holding back when there's so many fun opportunities that can come your way? Like, literally what? So Vespa Boy drops me off at the Airbnb because I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. It's 7 a.m. and I need to go home.
Oh, yes.
Been out all night.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta go home. So he takes me home. Super nice. Super nice. Such a great guy. But I was like, this is where it ends. I'll never see you again in my life.
Yeah.
And I was leaving like a day later. So tell me why I'm on a plane. Specifically, I flew an airline called like Wizz Air or something like that. And it was like a janky purple plane. Think of Spirit, but like a little weirder. So I'm flying, I think it was Wiz, it was something. So I'm flying into Amsterdam and I'm about to like take off. It's hot, I'm sweating. I look a wreck. I actually look insane. I'm traveling and I'm sitting and my phone's about to go out of service and I get a notification on Instagram and the picture of the guy looked really familiar. So I click on the profile and I see that his bio says like Florence. And I personally, we did not exchange any contact information. All this boy knew was that my name was Frida and maybe, which I doubt he does, know that I'm from Tampa. Florida, maybe.
How did he?
How did he?
Like, we are good, but like, for example, the work boy, like, it took us
Yes.
like 2 months to find his Instagram.
I can find anyone's Instagram, and 2 months to find a guy that lives like 20 minutes away from us in downtown Tampa.
And you,
But I
oh
live
my
in a different
gosh.
continent from him, and he found my Instagram. So that kind of made the story a little bit less like cute, because like I kind of was scared for a little bit. Like that is kind of insane.
Yeah.
But it's a thought that counts. But I still won't ever see him again.
I feel like I was just talking about this a couple episodes ago about like when you're out and about. Obviously, they weren't meeting at the club, but like going out and having an experience with someone and not having the like responsibility of like, okay, now we have to stay in touch. Now we have to text. Now we have each other's Instagrams. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how he found the Instagram. I don't know whether to be like excited, like, okay, because he went to all the effort to find it, or be like, what, genuinely, what the fuck?
I'm being so serious. Like, he does not know anything about me. Like, it was so strange. I didn't know his name while I was on the back of his bike. Like, I literally was just like, I wonder who this man is. Like, I'm having a fantastic time, but he's gonna take me home and I'm never gonna see him again. But now he sees all my Instagram stories.
Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with
Nothing wrong
it,
with it.
but it's
I
just
just
like
respect
added,
it.
like,
I just don't know if
okay.
it's like a security issue, like a safety issue, where I'm like, how did you find me? Or if it's like an act of like, that is so like,
That's what I'm
aw,
saying.
like,
I don't know whether to be like, honestly, like, A for effort, like, I'm proud of him, or whether I should be like, okay,
a little scared.
let's look into
So let me know in the comments what you guys think, actually, because it's been something I've been thinking about since I got that notification, and I don't think anything's gonna come of this, but let me know what you would do.
I don't know. I do think like good for him for reaching out. Like I will always give a guy or a girl points because it's obviously a lot to reach out to someone like that.
Yeah.
But however, like sometimes it's just fun to just have an experience like that, have a story to tell like that, and then just be like, and that's the end of the story. And I went back home and we never saw each other again, but you just have that memory. Because now it's like any actions that happen from that time is going to be how you're going to see him. Like if he posts something weird on his story, you're going to be like, oh, weird. Exactly. Whereas like you really don't need to know anything about him.
I don't want to know anything about him.
Exactly.
It was
And
just,
that's
like,
okay
it
to
ruins a bit of the mystery, but
But still. Wow.
Wow.
I want a story like that. That is so romantic and just like that sounds like something straight out of a movie.
It was actually romantic. Like I swear I didn't get on some random like
and
random
he's cute.
crazy's bike. Like he wasn't Chuz. He wasn't some like. It was just it was like a fun experience, and you're never gonna catch me on a motorcycle in Temple Terrace.
Exactly.
If you ever do push me off of it, but if I'm in Florence, you're gonna see me on one.
In Florence.
Sorry.
I feel like this trip was such a good time. As you said, that you like hold yourself at such a high standard. So to just like let loose and have fun and just have stories like that, I feel like you would not have a story like that in Temple Terrace. It would be the biggest thing.
Let loose a little bit
yes,
and have
I
more
really
fun, 'cause
feel
I'm
like
it's not that serious.
I feel like I've noticed you just have been like, oh, I'm
For
having
the
so
plot.
much. Yes, I 100%, and I think we've been saying like, do things for the plot, like do things just for the sake of doing them because we're so young, obviously 20s, like we have so much life ahead of us, and so I personally like don't have like the funds in my bank account to take a Euro summer or to leave the country or state.
Do it.
If you do, I definitely think you should do it. Just go have fun and make memories like that. We're so young and like be spontaneous and just live because that is so much fun.
That is my best point.
And how iconic that you have that story now to tell. Like, think about like first day of school. Like, what did you do this summer? Frida's like, I rode on the back of a Vespa with a boy in Florence. Like, wow. Think of the lore that that adds to you. Like, the character development.
I think so.
Everyone, you
I
need to
hope.
go out and have fun and just do random, spontaneous things like that. Everyone who's been following my life has known that I have been doing the most spontaneous things of my life. I think this summer I have done more spontaneous things than in my entire life. This summer, the lore that I've added to my like roster, my character is insane. And like I don't really have like specific stories that I like want to share, but I'll just say I live in Tampa. My parents live about an hour away, and I have driven back and forth from Tampa to home maybe like 30 times, 40, 50
I think
times
like
in the month,
every 2 days,
every
Jordan's like
couple
going
days.
back and forth. And also to add to what you were saying, like you inspire me to be more
Oh,
spontaneous. So I think we should
good.
all be a little bit more like Joanna,
I want
because
to
there's no
inspire.
harm in. I think we all are putting too much pressure on
I
ourselves,
agree.
and there's no harm in doing something stupid. Like no one's gonna think about it but you. And if you think
Exactly.
other people are gonna judge you for it, they probably aren't. And even if they are, like they're gonna forget about it. Because I've
Exactly.
never ever thought about anything anyone else has done. Like maybe they tell me, I'm like, questionable decisions, but okay, like that wasn't safe. But at the end of the day, I can't even tell you a single story that anyone's ever told me because like I'm not thinking about it and no one does. So
Exactly. And
do
we're
what you
so
want to do.
young. Like, I feel like this is the time to do these things and be stupid and make just crazy decisions because the consequences right now are just so, it's so low stakes. Like,
If you're
the,
being safe, of course,
exactly.
though,
Be
be
safe.
safe. You have to pick the right, like, if you're gonna get on a Vespa, make sure the guy's normal.
Yeah,
Make sure you're not just
obviously.
going out with like randoms, or you make sure you're not like going somewhere unsafe, but like do it
Yeah, just
anyways.
have
It's fun.
fun. If you think about it longer than just like 1 second, like just do it. Like,
Just go.
just go, just
Just
vote.
vote. Just vote.
Because genuinely, like, what is the harm? We're about to all start school in literally a month, and it's gonna be back to the grind of like staying in the BSN all day, going to class, going to work, going to the business frat, like having so many priorities and like responsibilities. Um, but we're gonna have so much stuff to do, and you're gonna be thinking like, oh, I miss summer, I miss summer. Are you gonna be thinking about like, oh, I miss like how much fun I had with my friends, or like, oh, like I miss rotting in my room because I was scared to do something, you know? So just go
Exactly.
out, have fun. I've been side questing it up this summer and I've been having so much fun. And like it's not all positive. Like I've definitely had some like not as great experiences during my side quests, but it's just still like memories, and as I said, you can never max out of lore. So it's just like lore that I have, and like I'm growing and building as a person every single time I do these things or
It's life
go home.
lessons.
Exactly. You're learning so much about yourself and about the world. We're going to go back to the world is your oyster, talking about school starting. And I think you can cover this because you have a lot of like opportunities coming up that you're like
Yes.
deciding between. So I'll let Frida take the wheel.
So, the world is your oyster is my biggest like topic like in this time period because I feel like at least the start of college, I feel like a lot of opportunities opened up for me like without me like really like I think I was working hard for it, but they were just like in my face. And then like sophomore year, I think it just kind of like came to like a halt. And honestly, it was kind of a hit to the ego because I started to feel like I was falling behind, but also at the same time like I learned so much about myself and other opportunities came up. So even if it wasn't like career
Oh, yeah.
academic, they were like getting into like a new workout class, and that was Legree. So I started doing Legree earlier this year, and I did a challenge for like 2 months where I was just doing unlimited classes and going almost every day. I was going before 8 a.m. accounting and going
Insane.
every single day. Guys, I swear Legree gets you like so good. If you want to see like results in 30 days, talk
And
to
it's
me
just like
and do Legree.
Pilates.
It's very
It's
similar to
more like
Pilates, but it's more like
weights.
strength training. So you feel like you got to lift in after you're done with the class, but you didn't because you're on a reformer machine. So that was a great opportunity that came up for me this earlier this year. And now I'm officially an ambassador for the studio, which is so exciting.
I'm
And
so proud of
I'll be
you.
honest, so out of my comfort zone because, first of all, I don't post on social media that much. I don't do anything like that. But I'm now an ambassador, so if you see me posting on my Instagram a lot all of a sudden, and you see me posting about this workout studio, just know I'm an ambassador and I'm so excited because it's just great opportunity. Obviously, with the world is your oyster, like there's just so many opportunities that come your way. So something that I did just because I was like low key going through it earlier this year ended up bringing like a bigger opportunity to me, which is like so exciting. And it's definitely so out of my comfort zone. I had to think about it for over a week, and honestly, a lot was telling me like don't do it because I was like kind of scared and nervous to do it. But I think if this opportunity was like literally like brought to me, maybe it's for a reason. So I'm excited to see what happens with this. I'm gonna tell you guys one more opportunity that just came up. There's a coffee shop that I was actually like obsessed with. I went once and started putting everyone on, and we would go every time we'd go on a Bayshore walk. We'd go stop by and get a coffee from there. And the other day we went and I asked if they were hiring, and they were like, yeah. And then now I work there as of today. So now I'm a barista at a new coffee truck, which is like actually like one of my favorite places to get coffee. So if you're in Tampa and you want good coffee, like also I will get you free coffee and I'll get you Legree classes for free. So the world is your oyster. Take every opportunity you get. Actually, if it's coming to you, it's for a reason and it's gonna do something for you. Like actually do it because I'm so excited. I feel like it's gonna be a really busy semester, honestly.
Frida also has two exec board positions in two different organizations that she's like 100% involved in. Not like, oh, 50% business frat, 50% this, 100% business frat, 100% other thing. So put that together with like being an ambassador for a workout studio and having a job. And like, that does sound
like actively trying to get an internship this fall as we speak, and I'm putting it out there because I know it's gonna happen.
Yes.
But it's just gonna be it's gonna be a heavy semester, but I'm very excited and I want to say yes to all these opportunities because I'm excited.
I feel like that's exactly what you're saying when you say the world is your oyster. Like you're gonna have so many opportunities, and like it's a lot to juggle, of course, like plus school, plus like maintaining a social life and like having your friends. But like there's just no way you can't say yes to these opportunities. Like me personally, an opportunity like has been like kind of sitting like on my front door, and I like ultimately decided like I'm not gonna take it, and everyone's been trying to convince me to take it, especially Frida.
I spent 5 hours, if not 5 to 10 hours of my life trying to convince her to take this opportunity.
And like I personally saying this advice is going to sound a little hypocritical because I did not take it myself, but it's just like an opportunity that I ultimately was like, I don't think I want that. But if there is an opportunity that's like kind of sitting on your doorstep or maybe like down the streets, and you don't really have to work that hard, take it. Because like maybe I feel like, for example, with Frida, I think I talked about this last episode about stepping out of your comfort zone, and like it might be uncomfortable for a little bit, but I think like for especially the Legree studio option, like definitely out of your comfort zone, definitely not something you would like love to do, but something that you're still like really passionate about and that you like
I
it's a
love talking
little
about it.
yes.
I already put so many people on to go into these classes, and now I have even more ability to take even more people, and it makes me excited. Like a face-to-face recruitment position, like if you want me to talk like for one of my positions, I have to go talk in like a lecture hall and be like, come join my club. And that doesn't scare me, but like it's the posting on social media that really made me step out of my comfort zone. But I think I'm gonna learn a lot, and I think I'm gonna grow by doing it. So I think I just need to do it and not think twice about it. And I'm so passionate about it that it's like it feels stupid for me to not say yes.
Yeah.
Because I already do recruitment work for them as is just because I love it so
Exactly.
much.
So if there is an opportunity, that you are like kind of pondering or trying to decide, I feel like now is the time to just make the decision, just do it.
Just
Definitely
take
gonna
it.
be scary or uncomfortable or whatever it is, but I feel like me, but also definitely Frida is like proof of like taking opportunities and running with it, and then it just like blooming into this like
Yeah.
garden. And we're like, what? Like, literally, what?
How
I
that
remember
happened.
Frida, we went to this workout class once. I went once. And then Frida's like, oh my gosh, like, I'm doing these free classes all month because and I was like, what? Like, how does that even? And now it's like, oh, she's an ambassador, then she's gonna be an instructor. Like, see how just taking that one little opportunity, like, just really bloomed into something for her. Same thing with, I would say, going to Alpha.
Loki, yeah, I was
Do
so
you want to
freaking
talk about it?
nervous. Yes. When I wanted to join Alpha, no one else was interested. No one else was going to do Alpha because it's for like Latin students. No one else I knew was like a part of it. Only like older people that like we were like connected with. And so I was like honestly like so nervous to go. And they needed help with their marketing. So they were just like, oh, come help with the marketing. And I was like, okay, I don't know anything about marketing really, but like I'll do it. So I remember like the first thing I went to was like a soccer game, like
Oh, yeah.
20 minutes up the road by myself, like with people that I wasn't close with. And I just showed up alone with my phone and my digital camera ready to like capture these moments.
Yes.
And now, like, being on the board for it and like being in it like for a long time and making so many friends out of it, like it's just turned into like I'm literally going to the Alpha convention like in a week. So I'm like so excited now. And if I didn't go, I wouldn't have had all these opportunities because of it. And I've just met so many cool people. Like I think it's been the thing that has like pushed me a lot, like career wise. And if I'm just glad that as a nervous ass freshman that I had the courage to drive up there like 20, 30 minutes up to this random soccer field and just start doing the work and
Yeah.
helping.
It can be done, and it will likely produce such wonderful results. Like, watching Frida grow through freshman year and sophomore year of like nervous, unsure if I should even go to the meetings, to now she's speaking in lecture halls saying like, oh, like, join my club. Literally, what the fuck? Like,
Everything
that.
happens for a reason. Like
Exactly.
actually it happens for
And
a
it's
reason.
so, and also, if you aren't personally doing those things, like right now, I'm not really like chasing any opportunities. I'm kind of just seeing what life is gonna bring. If you're the friend who's like seeing your friend do that, like, make sure you're supporting them and pushing them out of your comfort zone. I feel like both of us have been doing that for each other, like
Yeah.
in the past couple weeks. And it's just so like, it's so helpful to have someone in your corner being like, no, like, you should definitely do that, like, even though you're scared, because who else is going to convince you? Because you sometimes like can easily convince yourself out of something. Okay, so this, I literally don't even know like how to explain what this is, but I saw it on a TikTok and I was like, ooh, that's cool. So first, you're going to describe your favorite animal in 3 adjectives. So like 3 describing words for your favorite animal. For me, my favorite animal is a shark. So I would say like fierce. I think they're very fierce. Um, Scary. I think sharks are very intimidating, and definitely misunderstood. I always think that sharks are misunderstood because I don't think they're as like evil as society portrays them to be.
I'm gonna say that since my favorite animals are otters, I'm gonna say they're very cuddly, they're very playful, and I would say they're very agile in the way that they
Okay.
swim, and I like when they hold hands.
Okay, now you're going to describe your favorite piece of clothing in 3 adjectives as well. My favorite piece of clothing right now is my Zara jeans that I bought in New York. That's my favorite pair of clothes. And I would describe them as very versatile. I can wear them, dress them up, dress them down, whatever. They're super cute, and they're very just like comfortable. Like, they're just like a comfortable, comforting pair of clothes.
Right now, my favorite piece of clothing is the Tame Impala t-shirt I got at the concert because it's oversized. I love oversized things. Um, it has good memories and oversized memories because it was just such a fun night. And I'm gonna say cool because he's smoking a cig in the front of it, and he just looks so like chic and
Ooh.
cool. Um, and I just think it looks so cool doing it. I don't think smoking cigarettes is cool, but um,
The last thing is describe the feeling you would have if you woke up and you were in the middle of the ocean. Like in three adjectives. Like, how would you feel if you woke up in the middle of the ocean? You're just by yourself in like a boat. It's like completely silent and peaceful.
like a boat,
I know
like
you're
a.
scared of like you're not a big like
I don't like being
oceans
in a
person.
body of water without like seeing
Yeah.
land.
But
Am I?
think
Do I
of-
see land?
For this you can see land because I know
Am I in
otherwise
a little boat or am I in like a yacht by myself?
you're
By choice, I'd be on a yacht. By
okay. So
myself.
you're in a you're in a yacht in the middle of. You just wake up and you're just in the middle of the ocean. You're in a boat. You're safe. You're like you're fine. But you're like, what would you feel? Like I'd feel like a little like terrified, but also like very calm and at peace because like there's just nothing. It's just peace.
I would be anxious.
Okay.
I would be nauseous
Oh my
because I get seasick very easily.
Okay.
And also probably nauseous from how anxious I would be.
Right.
And I would be scared.
Okay. A lot of people don't have this fear, so like their answers are a little different.
I would never
I'm just
be
gonna tell
peaceful.
you what everything means, and then you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Okay. So hopefully you guys are following along and also writing your answers down for these. So the first one, your favorite animal, is when you describe it, it's how you see yourself. So cuddly, agile, and playful. That one was so perfect.
I am agile.
And like for me, I said like scary, misunderstood, intimidating, which are ways I see myself. Like I wouldn't describe myself as that to someone else, but if someone described me as that, I'd be like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense,
I was
you know?
about to describe them as fluffy.
When you said like, I love when they hold hands. Okay, your favorite piece of clothing is supposed to represent what you look for in a partner. So you said oversized. That's why I said like, did you mean like comfort? Because when I like put on like an oversized shirt, I'm just like, this is so comfy and like,
because it's comfortable.
and it's like you don't have to like be in anything like cute. Like you can just be like chill.
Because I could wear my PJ shorts underneath.
Yeah. Okay, so that cool. You said and like good memories, which I feel like are definitely things like you look for in a person.
Yes.
Okay.
What are yours?
And I said versatile for my jeans. Like I feel like you can't really put versatile in a person, but like kind of being able to adaptable, like flexible. I said cute because obviously I want my partner to be cute. And then I think I said like I could wear them with anything. Like I was like I could dress them up or dress them down or whatever. And that is like 100% what I look for in a person. Like someone who can like go on a side quest with me and do whatever, but also like lock in if we also need a lock in.
Yay,
The last one
so
is how you
it
view
up.
sex. He said anxious, nauseous, scared. Which is why I said we have to change it from being in the sea, because you're already scared of that. Maybe like what if you woke up like on the moon?
I also have a fear of space.
You can't be scared of the space and the oceans. You have to pick one.
Well, I'm not actively scared, but they freak me out when I
Okay.
keep walking for too long. They're not my places of peace.
It has to be like for me the sea, like it's like I would say like scared. Like I'd definitely be scared, but I'd also feel very peaceful and like relaxed. And that is how I experience sex. Like it's definitely like scary, like a big thing, but it's also like feels very like whatever
Well, I get anxious, nauseous, and scared.
when you're having sex.
So we're not gonna say if that's true or not. But
So maybe
do with that what
I'm
you
gonna come up with a spot that I think you would have like a different answer, because that is like a big like that is scary, obviously. But I love the ocean, and I just happen to just love the ocean, so that's really easy for me. Like if I woke up in a boat in the middle of the ocean, I think I'd like meditate before I was like freaking out.
I'd be panicking.
Anyways, I literally saw this as like this random video and someone was explaining it.
I feel like that's so true.
Yeah, I know. And I did not believe it at first because I was like, shark, like what? Like jeans, but it really does like kind of
Makes
like make a lot of
sense.
sense. Hopefully this makes sense for you guys. I want to ask more people, but since I just like exposed the whole thing, like just tell me what your answers are. Don't forget also to like and subscribe. I've always wanted to say that like on a YouTube video and I finally can. So make sure you like and subscribe and follow for more. The last thing we're going to talk about before we wrap this up is making sure, once again, healthy relationships, healthy friendships in our 20s. Don't let your partner tell you what to do. I recently had an experience where I was with a friend who we all wanted to go out together to a line dancing place, and she was like, "Oh, like my boyfriend doesn't let me go out anymore. I'm not allowed to go with you guys," which I think is just like absurd. I've not really been in a relationship where my partner has told me what to do in that kind of way, but as at this age, like reflecting, if my friends told me what to do like that, or my boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, I would feel very, very uncomfortable with that because I just think like we are all our own people. And so that's just really important to me right now to like do what you want to do and be yourself. Obviously, if you're going to go out and cheat and like flirt with a bunch of people and get wasted and whatever, like maybe your partner has a reason to not want you there, but I don't think they have a right to tell you you can or can't do something or you're banned from a certain location. Nor do I think like it can be like that final, like, oh, he says I can't go, so I can't go, you know? Like you were saying in your situation, you would always fight back, which I think needs to be happening. Like,
I will say that I was in a situation where like that was kind of like the vibe. Um, where maybe it wasn't like I never was forced to not go anywhere because I never let myself be forced. But I think like it's just such an unhealthy, really toxic thing to even have to do. Obviously boundaries exist, but I've learned firsthand that like you don't need to like control someone in order to make them like behave a certain way because they're never going to behave how you want them to. So if someone's already making you clearly that wasn't the right relationship for him because whatever I was doing he was not okay with. So I'm not the right girl for him, unfortunately. And I think that goes like both ways. Like you can't be like, "Oh, you can't go out because I don't trust people." Like, boy, like obviously he's gonna cheat if he wants to cheat.
exactly.
His
Oh my
behavior is
gosh.
not gonna change if you keep him indoors. And I think that it just elevates the situation because I think for me, I just fought back and I was like, well, you can't tell me what to do. I'm gonna go, and if you don't want me to go, I'm gonna go anyways because I have self control. So yeah, I just don't think that it ends up very well because I think I just was petty and I was like, well, I'm just gonna go. Like, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
hang out with my friends. And why can't I go to the all girls sleepover?
That's crazy.
I actually like can't
That's
even. Like, it
crazy.
just doesn't make any sense.
I'm also with you with being petty. Like, I feel like if people tell me not to do
I'm
something,
gonna go do
best believe that's
it.
the first thing I'm doing.
Easily, immediately doing it.
Exactly. And
Because
it
who are you
causes
to
me to
tell me what to
resent.
do? I don't
Exactly.
understand. If a guy was like, obviously, there's one thing like about boundaries. Like, if a guy
Boundaries for
was like,
sure.
I don't, that doesn't make me that comfortable. Okay, I completely understand. But if it's like you're banned from going to this certain location
Yeah.
when you haven't done any single thing wrong just because I have the balls to tell you to do it,
Yeah.
that you can't go, like,
Yeah.
that's gonna make me freak out actually. Like,
Exactly.
I don't know, like, you should trust each other. I feel like that's like the
Trust.
relationship you need to have, where you trust each other and you're not like second guessing like what the other person's doing. Because I know whoever I date next is not gonna have to second guess anything I'm doing, because I'm never even doing anything absurd.
Exactly. And this is respect and boundaries. And then just like respecting also yourself. Like you are allowed to go hang out with your friends. And whether that looks like going out and drinking with your friends or staying at home with your best friend and not leaving the house, you're at liberty to choose what
So
what you want to do. I think Frida wants to say something.
obviously we're using going out as like the biggest idea just because it kind of has to do with the story,
Yeah.
but this can go for anything, because
Yeah.
I feel like there's lots of people that get banned from like hanging out with certain friends is a big
True.
one that I've seen in a lot of my friendships, where a guy will be like, I don't want you seeing that girl, I feel like she's a bad influence on you.
Yep.
Like, it's absurd.
It's
Don't,
insane.
if you are experiencing that, run
Get
right
out.
now. Like, actually pick up your things
That's
and get out,
crazy.
because it's not normal. That's not normal behavior. Someone who loves you would never say that to you ever. I don't care if his like guy best friend is like likes to like do whatever and have fun. That does not affect.
You're not in the
You're not in the
relationship with the
relationship.
friends.
Exactly.
You're in the relationship with the person.
Exactly.
And
Like,
you need trust. Trust has to be the foundation of the relationship. I got involved with a specific person recently, and I think like at the beginning of it all, I really did not trust them at all because I had witnessed things that I thought were shady. So I was like, I don't think I really trust you. And because of that, it took me so, I feel like I went back and forth so many times. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh. Because I was like, I don't know if I trust them. And I don't know if like I can be with someone that I don't fully trust. Because if I don't, then these like toxic tendencies come out of like, okay, well, since I don't trust you, you genuinely can't go hang out with them because I don't trust you.
yeah.
And like, I can't be that person. I don't want to be that person. I don't want those tendencies to come out.
And that's like
And
so draining for you too, to have to
Exactly.
deal with and question.
Exactly. You should never be like checking their location, like where are they? Are they where they said they are? Blah 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 blah. Like if that's how you feel and that's causing you to feel crazy and causing you to put these like bans on your partner or say like don't hang out with this person, don't be out past this certain time, like
It's just not the right
that's
relationship
not the right
for
thing
you.
for you. Get out.
At
If
all,
you're the
for
problem,
either
if they're the
parties.
problem, get out. Because that's not even like a relationship. That's so toxic, draining. It's gonna cause you guys to resent each other at the end.
Exactly.
And you can't even like split on like nice terms because that's always gonna be in your head. And then it's gonna cause their friends to resent you. Like my friend who brought this situation up, now all of us are like, we do not like her boyfriend because why is he doing all that? I haven't even given him a chance and I already don't like him. So just see how like that can just kind of really negatively affect like all your social circles. So just keep that in mind.
And I feel like if you're walking on eggshells with someone based on their past behavior, based on whatever it may be, and if in the back of your head you're like still sus about it, like it's not the right
Definitely
relationship
not.
for you. Like nothing's gonna like change.
No.
If you've seen Love Island, I think Sincere is the biggest, clearest example of this. And I feel like I've had a lot of friends that have had their version of Sincere, and like just don't be Melanie. Get out. Like it
Get
doesn't
out.
make sense for you to stay any way, shape, or form. I think that we've also been around a lot of relationships that are very like comfortable and like trusting with each other, and I like it. It makes it healthy. I feel like they can do whatever they want, but they still trust each other at the end of the day. And I think like that's what we should be looking for, especially right now
Agreed.
in our 20s.
100%.
You shouldn't be walking on eggshells and like worried about
No.
like who they're following on Instagram because you think they're gonna do some like sus or shady thing. Like genuinely,
You should be more concerned with like, am I living life to the fullest? Am I like
do
taking all the
do I have
opportunities.
hobbies? Am I living my life?
Yeah.
And are they just like the added benefits?
Exactly.
Or am I like spending all my time spiraling because I don't trust the person I'm
Yeah.
with?
And at the end of the day, guys, I do trust the person that I was just speaking about earlier. If you're listening to this, like, I don't want you to think I'm like talking shit about you.
No.
Because I do trust them now. And I want to name drop so bad, but I don't know if it's appropriate for me to. I'm really superstitious also, and like I don't want to like talk about it too much because I'm scared. Like, like as soon as you tell your friends and show them the reference picture of the person, they start acting so weird. They ghost you. They pop out with your best friend. Like it actually, so many bad things can happen. So I'm trying to keep this like on the DL. But this person, like, I like am trusting now.
And I think that's a great way to end this episode.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. I really feel like this was so much fun. Every time me and Frida are in a room together, like it's genuinely the best time of my life. We met 2 years ago, but our friendship has just been like this since we met. And so having her on this podcast is genuinely the best honor of my life. I hope you guys like watched it and laughed, took notes of what we were saying, thought of a side quest you can go on.
Side quests. I feel like what we all learned here today was go on side quests.
Yeah.
If you get like a fun text invitation, say yes. Go
Yes.
for it. Because what's the harm? No harm, no foul.
Exactly. We're
Don't
so young.
stay in toxic relationships. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do.
Yeah.
Because it's like
It's
not
your
the
life.
time for
Yeah.
that.
And the world is your oyster.
The world's say yes to opportunities.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. And also go to Europe.
Yes, take a Europe trip.
And take me with you when you do.
So I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know I did. And we will see you all next week.